Single moms, when did you realize your kid wasn't as innocent as you thought? I thought I had everything figured out when it came to raising my son Malik. After his dad walked out when he was 8, I made sure to set clear rules. No phones in the bedroom after 9 p.m., no social media until high school, homework before video games. I was determined to raise him right. Malik was the kind of kid other mothers envied. He said yes ma'am and no ma'am without being reminded. His teachers loved him. He got straight A's and never gave me any trouble. When other parents complained about their teenagers acting out, I'd silently thank God that Malik was different. He was quiet, respectful, and mature for his age. His grandmother always said he was an old soul. Every night at 9 p.m. sharp, Malik would bring his phone to the kitchen and plug it into the charger. He'd kiss my forehead and say goodnight. I was proud of how well our system worked. My friends said I was too strict, but I knew what happened to kids who had too much freedom. One Tuesday night, I was doing laundry when I heard buzzing coming from Malik's room. I paused, confused, because his phone was charging in the kitchen like always. The buzzing came again, muffled but persistent. I knocked on his door and opened it. He was fast asleep, snoring softly. The buzzing was coming from under his mattress. I lifted the corner and found a phone I'd never seen before. No case, cracked screen, and completely different from the iPhone I'd bought him for emergencies. This one had a passcode I didn't recognize. My hands were shaking as I woke Malik up. His eyes went wide when he saw the phone in my hand. "Where did this come from?" I asked. He started crying immediately, which should have been my first clue. Malik never cried. Even when he broke his arm in 6th grade, he'd barely whimpered. "It's not mine, Mama," he sobbed. "I'm just holding it for a friend." His parents took his phone away, so he asked me to keep it safe. I stared at my son, this kid who'd never lied to me about anything, and felt something cold settle in my stomach. "What's the passcode?" "I don't know it. He never told me." The next morning, I called in sick to work and took the phone to a repair shop downtown. The guy behind the counter looked like he was barely out of high school himself. "I need this unlocked," I said. "It's my son's phone." 20 minutes later, he handed it back to me with a receipt for $50. What I found made me sick. There were dozens of Cash App transactions. Money coming in, money going out. Screenshots filled the photo gallery. Pictures of girls in school uniforms, some crying, some laughing, most with their faces blacked out. The text messages made my blood run cold. "Tell her we'll post it if she doesn't pay. The new girl is scared. Easy target." We made $300 this week just off Jessica, but the worst part was seeing Malik's name at the top of group chats labeled business and targets. He wasn't just part of it, he was organizing it. I sat in my car outside the repair shop and threw up. When Malik got home from school that afternoon, I was waiting at the kitchen table with the phone in front of me. "Sit down," I said. He took one look at the unlocked phone and his face went white. "Mama, I can explain. You've been blackmailing girls at school." It wasn't a question. He nodded slowly, tears starting again. "How long?" "Since the beginning of the school year. 6 months. My baby had been running a blackmail ring for 6 months while I bragged to other parents about how good he was. Over the next hour, the whole story came out. Malik and 2 other boys had figured out how to get girls to send risky photos, then threatened to share them unless the girls paid up. Malik was the one collecting the money and deciding who to target next. He was the leader. "We never actually posted anything," he said, like that made it better. "We just scared them." "You terrorized children," I said. That night, I lay awake staring at the ceiling. I had 2 choices. I could handle this quietly, take away his privileges, make him give the money back, and hope he learned his lesson. Or I could do what I knew was right. The next morning, I called the school first. Then I called the police. When the officers came to question Malik, he begged me not to let them take him. "Please, Mama, I'll never do it again. Please don't let them arrest me." I held his hand while they read him his rights, and I visited him every other weekend when he was sentenced to a year in juvenile rehabilitation. But I never once made excuses for what he'd done.